Uh, hey, Mom. Name and age for the camera, please.
Oh my, my. Okay, Mary Jefferson, and I am 66.
Okay. Do you want us to take a picture of your feet?
No,
Take care of that
no.
neck.
All right, I'll get you at the end. Don't worry about it. Well, I got about 9 questions I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
Some of them have some follow up questions. Um, the first one is I'm gonna play a little word association game, and I just kind of want to see what your reaction is to this. Okay, first thing that pops in your head, say it. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Pink.
Color.
Okay. Blue.
Another color.
All right. Barbie dolls.
I never liked them. They were Laura's time, not my time.
Okay. Laura being your daughter, right?
Yes,
All
my
right.
first.
Hot Wheels.
We got those for Buddy when he was little.
Okay. Buddy being.
My son,
Okay.
my older son.
All right. Auto repair.
I leave that up to your dad. Thank you very much.
Okay. And housework.
Drudgery.
All right. Um, what roles do you currently fill in your life? Example, family, work, etc.
I do the bookkeeping. In fact, that's what I was doing earlier tonight. Um, I'm doing some genealogy work for both my family and your dad's family. Um, and for that matter, Laura and Buddy's dad's family too. Um, I don't know. I do some of the cooking, some of the cleaning. Some usually do the dishes. Usually I do the dishes. I usually do the bathtub and the toilets and all that kind of stuff. Um, if there's any heavy housework to do, like cleaning cupboards and things like that, I do that. Uh, so it's mostly inside the house, that kind of stuff.
Mother, son, daughter, sister, cousin, what?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Are you your roles?
My roles with those people?
I'm asking, are you a. I'm a mother, I'm a.
Yeah, I'm a mother to 4 people.
And.
A grandmother to 6.
Okay.
Uh, and a great grandmother to 3, and 2 more on the way.
Um,
And a wife, and a sister. I have a brother and a sister. And my parents are both gone. Um, so, what more can I say?
you said work when I guess is that you defining your current occupation as the roles you do around the house or is any other
Well,
roles?
I substitute teach every now and again, but not very often, and I've been babysitting for your baby.
Okay, that works for me. Um, name a commonly held stereotype about boys.
The way I used to differentiate between boys and girls was, I would say that boys used to jump off the coffee table and girls would listen in on your conversations. So that was the difference as far as I was concerned.
Okay, do you think there's any truth to that statement?
Absolutely.
Okay. Um, name a commonly held stereotype about girls. I guess that's kind of what you just did. Do you have another one?
I have discovered another thing about boys and girls in my time in teaching. Boys are generally speaking mischievous but good natured, whereas girls can be vicious and catty and just really hard to deal with. Some of them, not all of them, of course. There's some sweet little girls, but boy, when you got some mean girls, you got some trouble.
Okay, okay. And so I guess you assume that to be true.
Yeah, but of course there's boys that are dangerous too. You know, like all you have to do is think about Columbine to realize boys can be pretty dangerous, so.
So it's not categorically true for either gender.
Mm-mm,
Okay.
no.
How did you learn what was appropriate behavior for girls?
What makes you think I did? um, I've done things that were not considered appropriate behavior for girls all my life, like whistling and going places alone and stuff like that. And so mostly what I would learn would be from getting scolded by somebody and told that whatever it was I was doing was not appropriate.
Somebody.
Well, your dad for one. And my parents, perhaps, but yeah, they would get on to me if I was misbehaving, but I've frankly gotten a lot more scoldings from your dad than from them.
Okay. Well, you've been with them longer.
Well, that's true.
Is there a double standard for different genders in our society?
Absolutely.
Okay, give an example.
Well, I'll put it this way, there is in my household.
Well,
um, I don't really feel like going into that any deeper, if you don't mind.
all right. Where do children learn the most about their gender roles?
I would imagine in the family.
Okay. Are there any other sources?
Society in general.
As in,
School or church or just being out in the public.
okay.
Perhaps also on watching TV or going to movies.
Okay. Have gender roles changed in your lifetime?
Yes, quite a lot, markedly.
How?
When I was a child, most women stayed home and took care of their home and their families. And most families were intact, husband and wife and children. And the husband went out to work, and he was usually the sole support of the family. Then when I was a young adult, that began to change, where I discovered that my husband could not support the family. So it was necessary for me to go to work to assist in supporting the family.
Okay. How do you think they will change? Okay, let me preface that. You have a few grandchildren, all right?
Yes.
One in particular you take care of.
Yes.
How do you think gender roles will change in the next 20 years as they, go off to hopefully college or enter the workforce, maybe even get married? How do you think gender roles will change in the next 20 years?
There is a push afoot, and it's been going for the last 20, maybe 30 years, to remove gender roles, to make kind of a unisex society where you have males and females doing much the same kinds of work. And that's been relatively successful, except that what it has succeeded in doing is giving men less responsibility and women twice as much as they used to have. So, in my opinion, women's lib would be having one job instead of two jobs. By that I mean, these days it seems that women not only have to support themselves, they also have the responsibility for the house. And men are not doing any more than they used to do. As far as how things will happen in the future, it's kind of up in the air because two things are going on. Because young women are discovering what I just said, that there are a lot of women that now want to stay home and take care of their children. They're finding out that perhaps they can't afford to, but that doesn't mean they don't want to. And so there is a possibility that the pendulum will swing back more the way it used to be. I don't know.
All right, thank you.